Hey everyone, this is RC Mechanic, and I just want to say hi. Today we're going to work on the Feiyue Desert Eagle 3. The last time y'all saw this, I had some questions on this front suspension right here. It just seems to be binding, and I want to find out why. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take these side panels off on each side, take the cage off, and see if we can find out what's going on. Alright guys, so got the cage off, and I was just inspecting it just now, and it looks like these cantilevers right here, they're moving okay, but for some reason, like, these shocks are bound. You know, so I think a combination of adjustments right here. Let me back up. And maybe moving this bolt hole to the outer hole right here. Alright, so you can probably see, like right here, this is on its innermost hole right here. I'll move it to the outside hole. Shorten this so it has more travel. The funny thing is though, is that the right side has some, this side is basically none. So I'm thinking these shocks right up here are bottomed out. I'm gonna take them off and we're gonna find out. Okay, so I took the left shock loose, and as you can see, it's sprung out. It's fully extended now, whereas this one right here, so this one right here is almost completely compressed. So this leads me to believe that I may be right about that. So I think what we're gonna do, I'm not gonna put oil in them right now, but I want to make sure I get the travel working. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the changes I talked about, because as you can see now, you know, see how freely this is. I'm gonna make those changes, and I'll be back in a second and we'll see how it turned out. Alright guys, so I got everything working like it's supposed to. Alright, so check this out, huh? Alright, there's no oil in the shocks yet, so other than the internal spring in here, that's the only thing that's lifting this up. Alright, so if I wanted to set the preload on it, I could take these turnbuckles here and here and turn them out. But right now, I mean, everything is, you know, working like it's supposed to. Pretty much. There's a little kink right there. We'll figure out what that is, but other than that, what the heck? I think that has to do with this knuckle up in here. I think it's doing it on both sides actually. No, just the left side. Alright, so I guess it's a good thing this happened, because you know, with all these aluminum parts here, I most likely would have just Loctited the screws and bolts that I could get to, but with this all completely off, I can get at everything right now, and also we can take a look at, you know, the inside of it. So let's do that. Alright, so right here what we have is speed controller and receiver all in one. Okay, I would say this is not waterproof at all. So you know, submerging it in water probably not a good idea. Although the motor would probably will withstand it, the ESC and receiver will not. Also, I did notice that there's a couple plugs right here that a person could probably, if they wanted to put the lights on the body, you know, like run them up here, or these two up front, you could do that. and light them up. Other than that, that's pretty much, you know, it's very simple. There is a lot of metal in here. Drive shafts are the same, well, they're almost the same type of drive shafts I have in my SCX10 clone. You can see it better this way probably. They're metal. They probably hold up to something. If they don't, well, we know what we'll do, right? It's got the intermediate drive shaft. Let's see if you can see that. Right down in here is the intermediate running from the transmission to the front diff. It's also pretty hefty. I am not sure, we have not run this yet, so I'm not sure you know, how much awesome power it's going to have. I might get all this all done and be totally disappointed, I don't know. But for $165, if anybody is getting into the hobby thinking you're just going to run it, well, you're not. There's going to be tweaking you need to do. There may be a screw loose here and there. Just going to happen, you know. So it's got one of those things you just live with. It is part of the hobby, the wrenching part. I do plenty of that. I like building them. I like fabricating. I like doing all that. So next up, we're going to go through and put oil in all the shocks. I'm going to Loctite everything, and then we'll see how the suspension works. Alright guys, I got everything all Loctited. The shocks have oil in them. Still have a problem with this side. When I compress it, hangs up. See how it stays down? This side goes down, back, you know, it compresses and it decompresses like it's supposed to. This side got like a stiff spot. I'm not sure what it is, if it's a pin, but I'm not going to take that apart. Hopefully it'll wear in, and you know, it'll work just fine. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this, going through the, what is it, Feiyue, yeah, Feiyue Desert Eagle 3, and I didn't bore you with the whole Loctiting thing because, well, that took a while, and there's a lot of screws. I will say that I did find several that were loose. When I did get the truck, there was actually a screw laying in the bottom of the box, so that led me to believe that there may be some others loose, and that was right. So next time you see this thing, we're going to be running it, see what it'll do, see if it'll crawl, see how fast it'll go, all that fun stuff. So if you like what you see here today, please give me a like, click, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and you can find me on Instagram as rc.mechanic, and you can find me on Facebook as rc mechanic. Hopefully I'll see you there, and see you next time.